Your team has taken the hammer. Damage buff enabled. Your team has captured the hammer. Control point lost. Upgrade complete. New controller point activated. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has captured the hammer. New control point activated. Control point lost. Damage buff enabled. Upgrade complete. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has captured the hammer. New controller point activated. New controller point activated. You have lost a control point. Damage buff enabled. Your team has taken the hammer. Upgrade complete. Your team has captured the hammer. New controller point activated. The enemy has stolen the hammer. Damage buff enabled. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has dropped the hammer. A control point has been lost. The enemy has captured the hammer. Your team has taken the hammer. The enemy base is now exposed. New control point activated. Your team has dropped the hammer. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. New control point activated. 9,000 points earned by opposing team. 90% to base vulnerability. Damage buff enabled. A control point has been captured. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has dropped the hammer. Your team has charged the hammer. Your team has taken the hammer. Upgrade complete. Your team has taken the hammer. New control point. Your team has dropped activated. The hammer. Damage buff enabled. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. New control point activated. Upgrade complete. Control point lost. New control point activated. Your team has taken the hammer. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. Damage buff enabled. Your base is now exposed. New control point activated. A control point has been captured. The enemy has stolen the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. Your hammer has been returned. New control point activated. You have taken the hammer. Your team has charged the hammer. New control point activated. A control point has been lost.